Roblox really has to just hate their players or not want to take this game down, because this game has originated from my other very popular game, Romy. And if you don't know what Romy was, it was literally just the glamorized Omegle of Roblox. And this new game, Bloxmeet, has only been up for a few days now, but it already has thousands of visits and hundreds of players on it, and somehow it already has racked up some of the most predatory, disgusting, or just weird people on Roblox in general. Okay, now before I get flamed oh, isn't it advertised to 18 or older, or oh, shouldn't children not be playing this? The game was actively advertising itself to children, saying that it was actively moderated and that it is a safe place for kids. And yeah, my goal is just to prove that wrong, because it literally said that children under the age of 17 are allowed to join. Oh, the first suspect of this chat starts off pretty normal. Actually, not so normal. It kind of acts like a scam. He simply asked me if I wanted Robux. I, of course, play in and say, well, it depends. And then, yeah, you can make up the rest of it. He just straight up asked, do I send? And if you don't know what he was referring to, later on in the conversation, which I should have screenshotted, he was referring to nudes. Now, after I obviously saw that, I obviously left the conversation, blocked, and reported this dude. I hope I did. I don't know. I'm very forgetful, but obviously blocked and reported this dude. If you see this dude anywhere, just don't interact with him. I want you to know that, mind you, he knew my account was only at least 30. He knew I was posing as someone who was younger than 13. Anyways, I'm not going to do a whole segment on these other conversations, but if you don't believe me for saying how bad Bloxmeet really is, then here are some other screenshots of more conversations that I was able to catch. Now, obviously, since I'm lazy and I feel like those screenshots explain themselves, I'm not doing a whole segment on those conversations, but it should be pretty self-explanatory. Since I am recording and filming this and editing this video on a different day, though, Bloxmeet has since then been taken down, thank God, but it doesn't mean me and my girlfriend have not found other games that are just breeding games for predators. I really hope that anyone who's watching this video, anyone who seems to come across these games, or again, just watching this, that this is disturbing. Half of these people were asking how old I was, and as again, I was posing, I said I was 13. Most of these people were 18, 17, or 16, and that's disturbing that they are asking someone that they think is a 13-year-old girl that. Now, I still cannot believe that there's just still more to talk about these games. I could do this all day. Seriously, I literally could. There's so much more to talk about, and there are so many more people. But unfortunately, I don't think this video is going to get around to a lot of people. But whoever it does get around to, don't play these games. Don't even interact with them. If you've had an experience with this and you're a minor, tell your parents, tell literally any trusted adult, tell a friend, report the game, and report the person who is saying that stuff. And Roblox, all I beg is that you just please get a tingle that someone is posting something bad about your platform, and you take these games down, because there are so many of them. They have all been reported multiple times, but I have not seen half of them taken down. Some of these games have been up for years, but no one's taking them down, and a lot of these games are re-uploads of different games that apparently we are too blind to see or something, because why aren't they taken down yet? Not to mention the developers of this game that are blatantly lying about their platform, because they say that these games are being actively moderated, but it can't be true. They say it should follow the terms of service, and that anyone who is to say that should be banned and taken off the platform. The thing is, these developers have actively allowed predators back on their platform, have not been moderating their games very well, and don't seem to really care about reports and just respond to criticism as, oh, it won't happen again, we've banned them. But the thing is, they're not banned forever. That could happen again. If you are giving a predator a ban appeal, all they're going to do is come back, indoctrinate, endanger children more, and nothing will be fixed. Why? Only more children on the platform and younger people are going to be, exposed to this stuff more, because developers don't really do anything. And to the people who ask these questions to, a girl who they think is 13 years old, all I have to ask is why? What's the motivation? And why would you do that, even knowing that it could be potentially illegal, that could make you a disgusting and horrible person? Why? What's the motivation, and why do you have to do that? That's my only question. Do you know it's legal? Do you know what you're doing, and how could possibly be endangering and exposing these children to weird shit? Just why? Now, I can already smell some of the comments hating on me, telling me I'm too sensitive, or, oh my god, you're so bad at making videos, like this is complete dog shit or something. Yeah, I can already smell that. The point is, this video is not meant to be good or good quality. Yeah, my mic is literally breaking. My shit over here is, like, probably the worst, like, YouTube setup videos stuff you could have. But my point is to spread awareness about how Roblox is potentially just a breeding game for predators and people just like that, because that is a kid's game and a platform. That was a platform that's actively advertising itself to children, and children possibly much younger than just normal teenagers or what you're thinking of, because there are so many young kids who were exposed every day to that, who were groomed and exposed to, again, possibly pornographic and just weird shit in general. I'm sure no one wants to be a kid one day and then just get randomly added to some Gato game and be exposed to, I think that's self-explanatory. But anyways, I think that's all I have to talk about in this video. I mean, there's still so much more. Seriously, I could do this all day and all night. There's still so much more to go on about these games. I could probably collect like 15 more conversations from these games that are just predators trying to get kids to do e-sex with them. Like, no, seriously, I'm not even kidding. As usual, don't harass anyone you see in this video. Don't interact with these games or any of these people. If you see these people or these games, report them, try to get them taken down, try to get the accounts shown in this video deleted and gone. Just usual. Don't harass anyone. Don't even interact, like I said, because you're only going to make the situation worse. But that was Tsushima, and stay safe.
Posing as a little girl, I'm trying to lure evil into my world. I tell them that I'm curious, and I'm only 12.